What's up everybody, SuperDorks fan here for another dash cam review. So the guys at Vantrue sent me the new Untitled X2, which is their newest, highest quality dash cam here. It records in 1440p, so even beyond full HD resolution there, and so it should make for a really great dash cam. Of course, in the box there, when you open it up, you get the thank you card. You have your user manual, which is nice and full of color pictures and very easy to read and go through. Although setup is very straightforward and easy with these, of course. Warranty card there, and then you have the unit itself. So as you can see, it's really nice looking here. It looks like a normal little camera, large image sensor there, and on the side you have the two buttons that go through the menu, and those are also the buttons for turning off the microphone and the event button. On the bottom there you have the HDMI port there, as well as the USB port, and then on the top there you have your power buttons and a couple other buttons there to control some of the functions, going into the menu and things like that. And you also see your connector there on top, which is what you connect to the suction cup mount, and then you have the micro SD card slot there on the other side. So overall, I mean, really nice packaging, looks really nice. The only thing is whenever it powers on, you do have a little bit of a cheaper sound to it than the previous versions. But anyways, other accessories included. That's the power cable, which I love how they always have the USB jack included there, so you don't lose that functionality even whenever you're running the dash cam. And nice long cable there to allow for a clean install. And there's the suction cup mount with, like I said, the USB port there built into it, so it allows you to mount it a little bit cleaner than having wires hanging all over the place, and really a good suction cup mount too that never really fails. And then you also have your standard normal USB cable as well. Out on the road here though, I mean, it looks really great, and of course is the highest image quality dash cam that Vantrue's ever made here with a 1440p resolution. And this is when it's in the HDR mode, so the high dynamic range, which gives you really nice saturation. It's not oversaturated or undersaturated. It's just, it looks really great here, and the sun's starting to come out a little bit more, and very sharp, clear images. And for a dash cam, there's not too many that get better than this that I've seen. And so everything is just pretty good looking. One thing that I was really impressed by though is when I was in a tunnel here in traffic, you can still make out that license plate even whenever it's really dark here, and it doesn't overexpose what's outside as well. So it did a really good job of being able to manage all the different brightness levels in this one shot. And I thought that was pretty good, because a lot of other dash cams get really confused with stuff like that. Here at night though, it does look very good. Now I think the night performance isn't quite as good as the day performance, and I always compare it to the R2, which was the previous best image quality camera that Vantrue made, and this looks pretty good. You can see there's still a tiny bit of grain. I mean, you always kind of get a little bit of that with night footage on any camera, just because it's a little bit harder to pick up smooth images there, but it does still do a very good job of recording what's going on in front of you. Of course, the Mustang I have here has xenon headlamps, so that also helps, but it's kind of hard to see the license plates a little bit there, just because of how bright the headlights are and stuff. A couple shots of some lightning here that was going on. But as we go out to a comparison shot here of, now this is with the R2 on the right and then the X2 on the left here, you can see that the older footage here, it looks a little smoother, but it's not as sharp, and I think that it's a difference, a different approach, I guess you should say. It's a little bit more definition, I think, on the right hand side there, and a little smoother looking, but it's a little sharper and obviously higher resolution here on the X2. So I mean, both look pretty good. Again, you're kind of splitting hairs here. It's still excellent image quality, especially even at night. And you can see the other license plates. You can see on the left and to the right there. It's very easy to read those ones out. Just the one directly in front there is overexposed, and that's the only thing that could be adjusted a little bit, is to not overexpose that license plate whenever you're following someone there, because that is would be nice to be able to see that. But maybe if you play around with the video settings and stuff, you'd be able to see that a little bit better. But just cruising here on the highway and stuff though, it's just really good, with the video quality here. And I like how, I think on this newer one, it's a little bit brighter at night than it is with the older ones. So you do make out a few more of the details, but like I said, it is a tiny bit grainier. But honestly, like I said, I'm really impressed with the video quality from this. It just looks really good in all circumstances. And So yeah, another great dash cam by Vantrue. All the links for it are in the description below if you're interested. Now this one is a little bit more on the pricier side. I still think that the R2 is very near in quality, and so that's also still a good choice that there's still out there if you're interested in one that's a little bit cheaper than this one. But this one is it's really nice. I mean, look at in the middle of the day here, it's just. Like I said, it's kind of hard to beat as far as dash cams go. It's one of the best I think I've seen. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on the Vantrue X2, and thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.